We also have little pendants that are a little kitty cat, a little random one, and a U one and a leaf. And a handmade hat. And I may add a drawing, we will see. Then we close it all up. And we're ready to go. We got a little headband, bell, a hat, more of these bracelets, homemade sticker. Like I said, the gingerbread and bell are only here because I only have a little bit left. Then I have this. It's kind of like a black and white theme box. Then we have this. Then we have black and white heart. My gloves are not working anymore. Let's see if I can find like a dark one. And I may or may not add a drawing. We will see. Depends on if people want drawings. And a bracelet. And a miniature 3D. Now, if you want something bigger, you can pay for the bigger size. Wrong way. Ready to go. Blue hat and a green hat. An adorable little bell. 2 of these bracelets. 3D miniature project. Keychain. Gingerbread man. Let's get one out of here. A leaf, just some more pendants, and ta-da, already packaged, ready to go. Blue hat and a green hat. of a little bell, 2 of these bracelets, 3D miniature project, keychain, gingerbread man. Let's get one out of here. A leaf, just some normal pendants, and ta-da, already packaged, ready to go. I just want to say that true crime cases are something that I've been reading about.
The content could be a little more short for audience,
and sometimes
so please,
cases can be really
as someone before listening to this video,
true crime and creepy things.
It's not short and may be uncomfortable for some viewers. Your discretion is
I just want to say I
advised.
don't mean any harm, disrespect, or any hurtfulness. I'm just giving you the facts of the cases and letting
Or
everyone
for
know
those who get
that
permission.
this is what I found, this is a case people have been talking about, this is a case that people are thinking about. I have looked into a lot of cases, and I don't want anyone to feel disrespected. If I say their name wrong, you can try to correct me. I might try to be able to pronounce it right. I might not be able to due to my learning problem. But I just want to say that I don't mean any disrespect to anyone ever, and I hope that you all understand that I'm just giving you the facts. And sometimes I may or may not give you my opinion, or I could just tell you, like, hey, this is my opinion based on what they're saying. Like, not even a, I know this personally, but like more of a, like a, this is what people are leaning towards, and do I agree or disagree, but a lot of the time, I don't really know. So I'm gonna say, like, this could be my opinion, but I really don't know them personally or know the case personally, so it really is like a, this is what has been said, so this is what the opinion of other people have been. And I hope y'all understand that I don't mean any disrespect, harm, and I do not suggest you do any of this stuff that people have done, and I hope that this stuff doesn't continue to happen, and I hope y'all enjoy the cases, and I hope y'all learn from them, more importantly, and I hope you all understand better, that, hey, this is what happens, let's be careful, let's learn from this, let's try to get a new law in, let's try to do this, let's try to keep it from happening again. Okay.
He lit everything on fire. Sam was in shock and didn't say a word. They went back to the gravesite to make sure they had done it right. His dad was thinking about killing him. Sammy kept his eyes on her. He was hidden there. They found her remains years later. They found them after 3 hours. Sam is guilty. He was haunted by Sammy. He was 16 at the time. He was mentally and physically abused. They said he was not to be charged with the crime. Sam was scared but glad he told what his dad did. But it doesn't end there. His mother was lost at sea. Woman was kidnapped and abused by Sammy. Ernesto Samuel Christie Jr. Family secrets. Killer's son brings decade-old Humboldt community murder to light. Nearly 22 years ago, the body of 27-year-old Lindsay Marina Turpin was dumped in a field brook ditch and buried in a pile of trees and gasoline. In February, Humboldt County Sheriff's Department found Truman's remains, just 14 teeth, some bone fragments, and a few birth clothes. Wednesday, those teeth were positively identified by a forensic audiologist in Cleveland as Turpin's brings an end to a long, cold missing person report. Detective Steve Quinn L. said that Truman's life came to an end after weeks of physical abuse and before the eyes of her murdered son. And Trumpin was apparently not the only victim of such abuse. Ernesto Carzel said the son told him this. After corroborating statements and discovering evidence, detectives believe that Ernesto Samuel Christie Jr. was Turpin's killer, and behind at least 2 other drug-related kidnappings and torture cases that were never reported. Christie died on June 29, 2006 of congestive heart failure. It was his son, Ernesto Samuel Christie III, who recently informed detectives of what he witnessed when he was 16. Cornell said the younger Christie told him that his father was a frequent methamphetamine drug user, had picked up Turpin and brought her back to his house on Fieldbrook Road. The younger Christie said the woman was held captive in a bedroom for weeks, and that her condition worsened over time. Sometime in June 1988, the son told Crizel his father said they would be getting rid of Turpin, and loaded her wrapped in a blanket in the trunk of his car. The son said that he saw his father take a hard object described as a pestle and repeatedly strike Turpin in the head. The son said that they then drove a short distance away to an 80-acre owned by family, placed the body in an open ditch. Now I'm gonna go find the links I found. Lynchria Turpin murder is Ernesto Christie Jr. dead. Where is Sam Christie now? Although California native L.T. was reported missing in April 1988, authorities had no news of where her whereabouts were over 2 decades. Only in 2010 were the police able to recover L's remains and bring much deserved closure to her family. Investigation discovered evil lives here. He kept her in a tree trunk. He kept her in a tree trunk. That sentence to say. Chronicles her murder and shows how a horrifying eyewitness account finally helped law enforcement close the cold case. If you're interested by this instant and want to know if one L killer is still alive, we have you covered. How did Lindsay Maria Trumpin die? L.T., a resident of Humboldt County, California, was 27 at the time of her murder. Described as a lively and kind-hearted person. People close to her mentioned that Elle was spreading happiness and was quite popular in her community. Hence, when she disappeared in early 2010, the local public came forward and joined hands with the police in order to help look for the missing woman. Elle was reported missing in April 1988, and even after extensive search, there was no news about her whereabouts. Furthermore, the police had no leads to follow, and progress on the case came to a complete standstill. Although no stores were left turned into the investigation, remains missing for about 22 years, until a sudden phone call from Ernesto Samuel Christie III in 2010 provided a significant breakthrough. The main informed that Samuel Christie Jr. was responsible for Elle's death. Following the tip from the man, the police were able to recover human remains from a ditch in Quail Brook, California, which were later identified as Elle's through forensic testing. Unfortunately, the case of death remained a mystery, as it was not possible to contact an autopsy on the remains. Is Ernesto Christie Jr. dead? Yes, Ernesto Christie Jr. breathed his last on June 29, 2006, due to heart failure. He was not convicted of a single crime during his lifetime, and was always a free man. However, a few years ago, after his death, Christie Jr.'s son, Sam Christie, decided to come home to the police. Sam mentioned on the show that his father treated him quite harshly for a young age. Sam was always asked to be strong, and Ernesto expected his son to show no emotion or fear. However, Ernesto's expectations soon changed as he began involving his son in his crimes. Sam mentioned that he witnessed his father kidnap and terrorize women on at least 2 other occasions. On the show, he revealed how he once saw his father hold a woman captive inside a stump of a tree, while in another incident, Ernesto kidnapped and tied a woman on his fishing boat. Thankfully, both women were able to escape the ordeal. Unfortunately, LT was not the lucky
Welcome back.
As
It's me, the Susan Anime, and you are listening to Swap Under the Sea with me. Here we go. My color's gonna be off now. Okay. And we will be talking about movies, TV shows, books, fun holidays, everything from other countries to does this still hold up to this day? From like Rugrats to like As Told by Ginger to Movie Monday to True Creepy Things Tuesday to whatever I feel like talking about, because this is my podcast. And I hope you all will stay and listen to me and have some good old-fashioned podcast fun. And we'll try to stay as calm as we can. But let's get into it, and let's all have some fun listening. And you can also see me sometimes on YouTube doing my podcast as well. Okay, here we go.
Because when your role models start acting like that, then you think that's what you're supposed to act like. I hope you all find this case interesting. No harm in the tend of telling this case. And thank you for those who finally solved the case. And I'm sorry for your loss.
We're gonna end on green.
Check out my podcast.
We're gonna cut some. That happens. That is perfectly normal. I have no idea where the other piece is. So, you tie it together. I have to find the other piece. It's like it vanished. It's weird. And then ta-da! All pretty and ready to go.